girl was already married to someone else, my lord. So my lord, he did not continue that marriage because as per the Hindu marriage act, that शादी होने के बाद भी अगर वो शादी किसी से करते हैं तो
वो पहले से मैरिड थी।
मैरिड थी।
आपका चार्ज ये है कि शासन की पूर्व अनुज्ञा प्राप्त किए बिना दूसरा विवाह किया।
यस,
आपका चार्ज ये नहीं है कि आपने रतन को धोखा दिया और यू हैव cheated or being member of the police force you should not have done it. The petitioner who was posted as platoon commander has been dismissed from service.
My lord, this is a simple matter, my lord. What it happened, my lord?
तो सारी के सिंपल होते हैं।
My lord, there was a true charge which was imposed against the petitioner, my lord. Kindly appraisal of annexure P2, my lord.
अच्छा बताइए, फाइनल ऑर्डर बताइए।
Final order of annexure P1 is a termination, my lord.
टर्मिनेशन ऑर्डर।
Termination. There was a marriage, my lord, which was done by the petitioner with the one woman that is named, my lord. And after, my lord, what had happened? He came to know that girl was already married to someone else, my lord. So, my lord, he did not continue that marriage because as per the Hindu marriage act, that marriage, if a married woman and married man marries second, शादी होने के बाद भी अगर वो शादी किसी से करते हैं तो
वो पहले से मैरिड थी।
मैरिड थी, इन्होंने पहले से शादी कर रखी थी और इनका एक बच्चा भी है। जस्ट आफ्टर दी पेज नंबर दैट आई हैव एनेक्स्ड ऑन दी पेज नंबर 49, द गर्ल वाज ऑलरेडी मैरिड टू
Mr. Pandey, if we interfere with the order, we will have to give finding that she was already married.
सी वाज द गर्ल।
So without hearing her, can we give a finding that she was already married?
माय लॉर्ड, द कोर्ट हैज ऑल
Has she admitted that she was already married?
Yes.
इसी proceeding में admit किया उसने?
in the proceeding departmental inquiry the notice was given to her, but in the department she said that कि मैं अपने ससुराल में बिजी हूँ, मेरे ससुराल वाले will not permit to give it
हाँ बताइए, उसका लेटर कहाँ है?
इंक्वायरी रिपोर्ट है, माय लॉर्ड, P5 में, माय लॉर्ड, दी अभियोजन साक्षी पेज नंबर, माय लॉर्ड, 35 पेज नंबर से श्रीमती पुत्री रामकिशन सिंह चौहान की पूर्व पत्नी है। कथन ने उपरोक्त होने बाबत नोटिस भेजकर कथन मांगा गया था, जिससे रूबी सिंह को विभागीय जांचकर्ता के नाम से पत्र भेजकर लेख किया कि सामाजिक परिस्थितियों के कारण लिपिबद्ध करने में असमर्थ हैं। तभी श्रीमती समस्या को देखते हुए पुनः 21/6/2017 को नोटिस भेजकर लेख किया गया कि उनकी सुविधा अनुसार कानपुर में यदि कथन देना चाहती हैं तो फल मोबाइल नंबर पर सूचना देकर बता सकती हैं। इस नोटिस का उत्तर प्राप्त नहीं होने पर पुनः सो एंड सो डेट को नोटिस भेजकर शपथ पत्र के माध्यम से बिंदु उत्तर चाहा, जो रजिस्टर्ड माध्यम से शपथ पत्र कथन लेख भी प्रेषित किए गए थे, जो मान्य नहीं है।
इसमें कंप्लेनेंट कौन है?
Complainant, my lord, the second marriage which was conducted by
कृतिका सिंह, वो कंप्लेनेंट।
my lord, there's in the Hindu marriage act, my lord, there's if a person who is married to someone, my lord, who was already married,
ने कोई सेक्शन 13 भी फाइल की थी क्या?
सेक्शन 13 नहीं फाइल करी थी, एफआईआर लॉन्च करी थी 494 का,
सेक्शन 13 फाइल नहीं की?
सेक्शन 13 फाइल नहीं करी।
494 में क्या हुआ?
494 it is still pending, my lord. And my lord, what the allegation which they have alleged me, my lord, there was a judgment also which was Kanpur court has finded, my lord, where from the date of the commencement of the marriage, my lord, which is the fact in issue dispute, my lord, has been declared ab initio from the date of the commencement, my lord. That is on annexure P14.
ये तो शून्य घोषित हो गया सिंह साहब। कब की डिक्री है ये?
My lord, 2019, my lord.
आज की तिथि से शून्य घोषित किया जाता है?
My lord,
आज की तिथि से शून्य घोषित?
हाँ, वो उस दिन जिस दिन से मैरिज कमेंस हुई थी उसके बाद से इट डिक्लेयर अब इनिशियो, my lord.
ये तो वॉइड है। हाँ सिंह साहब, ये तो वॉइड है।
the inquiry officer dealt with all the issues and
हाँ.
after full-fledged inquiry.
No, in the family court it has been admitted saying that she was earlier married to Gaurav. She admitted that I am earlier married to someone else.
That's a, I would say that's a different thing that that marriage was void. But his, it was his obligation to inform this fact to the department that marriage might be declared null and
आप
void.
देखिए, आपका चार्ज क्या था? आपका चार्ज ये नहीं था।
चार्ज ये है सर,
आपका चार्ज ये है कि शासन की पूर्व अनुज्ञा प्राप्त किए बिना दूसरा विवाह किया।
yes,
आपका चार्ज ये नहीं है कि आपने रतन को धोखा दिया और यू हैव डन सम इमोरल एक्ट और यू हैव cheated or committed fraud with Kritika Singh and being member of the police force you should not have done it. आपका चार्ज ये है कि आपने कंडक्ट रूल्स के 22(1) को वो किया, वायलेट किया,
उल्लंघन किया। This decree has been passed much after the department.
Maybe much after, but that lady was already married and he has been taking a defense.
That marriage has been declared void after the departmental.
Decree passed later on, but void is from the first date.
Why it was first date, but he is under obligation to inform this fact to the department that.
Why? Why he would say I'm marrying for a second time? Once he knows that his wife is previously married.
After, but he.
हो सकता है कृतिका के साथ धोखा वो बनता हो कहीं ना कहीं किसी न किसी तरह से.
He came to know about this marriage lordship much prior to the departmental inquiry.
Which marriage?
This this second marriage,
हाँ.
he has solemnized. So he, at that relevant point of time, he ought to have informed the department lordship.
Why? Because he was not entering into second marriage. His first marriage was void.
That was declared subsequent. As
नहीं, देखिए सेक्शन 11 क्या कहता है? It will be void and may be declared so. डिक्लेरेशन कराना कंपलसरी नहीं है. ऐसा नहीं may be declared void. कि सेक्शन 11 any marriage solemnized after commencement of this act shall be null and void and may on a petition to be presented by either party be declared void.
that has been declared void subsequently, and therefore.
There is a finding that the lady was previously married.
Yes, lady was previously married. In the eyes of law, that marriage was a nullity. But lordship, I want to say it was his obligation to inform this fact to the department.
नहीं तो देखिए इन्फॉर्म करते फिर आप परमिशन देते नहीं देते क्योंकि आप तो कहते सेकंड मैरिज ही नहीं है. आप कोर्ट की डिक्री लेके आई है.
तो जब तक वाइड नहीं हो, जब तक वाइड डिक्लेयर नहीं हो जाती तो इनको सेकंड मैरिज नहीं करना चाहिए था.
So
It is in the eyes of
but he has been taking a defense that
हाँ, वो void
that lady was previously married, she has a child, and that lady admitted that she is having a child, she is a previously married person.
Right. First, that marriage was a void ab initio. But during the subsistence of that void ab initio marriage, he solemnized second marriage. It is wrong on his part. After having decree of this under section 11, he can very well marry.
Civil service conduct rules. Civil service conduct rules. The charge could have been framed differently. That without getting it declared void, you have married a second time, and you are not exhibited a conduct expected from a member of a disciplined force. Charge like that would have been appropriate, but you have given the charge that you have committed bigamy. 22 का उल्लंघन किया.
हमारा चार्ज ये है, शासन को कोई सूचना न देते हुए दिनांक 29/11/13 को श्रीमती कृतिका से शासन से पूर्व अनुज्ञा प्राप्त किए बिना दूसरा विवाह करके सिविल सेवा आचरण 22(1) का उल्लंघन.
22(1) यही है कि he is having a one spouse living and contracting a second marriage.
Yes,
that was not living. That wife was not living.
पी की रिपोर्ट कहाँ है? पी की बात कर रहे हैं ना आप?
पी
That is not in record, my lord.
जब डिक्री का फाइनल
नहीं, अभी तो हम चार्जशीट पर हैं, आप थोड़ा आगे आ रहे हैं. अभी तो हम चार्जशीट पर ही. चार्जशीट में ये लिखा है कि रूम ने ये एडमिट नहीं किया पी में कि मैं प्रीवियसली मैरिड हूँ. ई में रूम आई थी क्या? इनका क्या बयान था? आपका क्या बयान है पी में?
साक्षी क्रमांक 2 पीसी प्रशांत सिंह चौहान ने अपने कथन में बताया कि उसकी विवाह आत्मे से सो एंड सो तुलसी नगर नर्मदा भवन से के सामने भोपाल में दिनांक सो एंड सो हिंदू रीति रिवाज के साथ हुआ था. अखबार के साथ विवाह उसका प्रथम विवाह है. चौहान ने उस पर जो आरोप लगाया है वह गलत है.
चार्ज नंबर 2 तो प्रूव होता है.
चार्ज नंबर 2 प्रूव होता है.
ये तो प्रूव होता है.
ठीक है. 4 नंबर
आपने ये नहीं कहा कि रूप सिंह से शादी हुई थी और वो वॉइड मैरिज है.
I accept that I have that was a conduct in my life. My lord, but in that conduct, my lord, I may be terminated from my job, man. That may be terminated.
चार्ज नंबर 1 प्रूव नहीं हो रहा सिंह साहब.
But that in that ground, I may be terminated, my lord. The legal point which is not in existence, my lord, and I have suppressed that fact. On that ground, I have terminated, my lord, which is not in.
ये P1 इसमें लिखिए by way of this petition, the petitioner who was posted as platoon commander. Platoon commander means SI.
Yes, yes, I.
Platoon commander in Special Armed Force bracket में SAF bracket closed has been dismissed from service. Next is the necessary facts for disposal of present petition are that the petitioner was working as platoon commander in SAF and a complaint was lodged against him by his wife Sheema Singh that the petitioner has married on 29/11/2013 but he was previously married with, and the marriage had taken place on 16/7/2012. And point, on the complaint of the wife of petitioner, Srimati, a preliminary inquiry ensued, the report of which is on record as Annexure R1 with the reply of the petition. Point. In the preliminary inquiry, Srimati did not appear, but it was contended by the petitioner that though he knows, but he has never married, and all the documents, etc., and documents and photographs stating that he has married Srimati Ruby are false and forged, and he has married Srimati Singh for the first time in the year 2013. Point. Next, upon conclusion of Department of Preliminary Inquiry, it was found that the petitioner has married Srimati on 16/7/2012, and by suppressing this fact has married Srimati on 29/11/2013, and therefore has violated clause 22(1) of MP Civil Services Conduct Rules, which prohibits bigamous relationship by a government servant. Point. Next, upon conclusion of preliminary inquiry, a charge sheet was handed out to the petitioner containing the two charges which are summarized as under. Which will be first charge related to the petitioner having been married with Srimati on 16/7/2012 as per marriage certificate issued by registrar. Point. Despite being previously married, he married Srimati Kritika Singh on 29/11/2013 without obtaining permission of the government. Next, the second charge was that during course of preliminary inquiry, the petitioner did not admit his marriage with Srimati and therefore gave false statements during course of preliminary inquiry. Next, the inquiry officer held that since the certificate of marriage of has been issued by Arya Samaj, whereas the certificate of marriage of petitioner with has been issued by the Registrar of Marriages, Kanpur Nagar, which is a statutory authority, therefore the inquiry officer disbelieved the fact of marriage of petitioner with Gaurav with, and held that the petitioner has entered into bigamous marriage, violating clause 22(1) of MP Civil Services Conduct Rules. Point. Next, as per Rule 22(1) of MP Civil Service Conduct Rules, the following has been provided. 22(1) quote करिएगा. Next, indirectly and passively admitted her marriage with some other person, and just to avoid she being involved in legal implications in having married for a second time with one spouse living, has not specifically admitted that she has married or prior to her marriage with petitioner. Point. Next, it is settled in law that no person can be forced to give evidence against himself, and Srimati Rup had chose to refrain from giving evidence verifying the factum that she had married with the petitioner despite having one husband living and without taking divorce from the said husband. Point. After full trial and taking statements of the petitioner as well as statements of R, the family court wide judgment dated 13/3/2019 has declared the marriage of petitioner with R as void marriage by specifically holding that R was previously married to Gaurav, and therefore her marriage violates section 5 bracket में small I of Hindu Marriage Act, and it is a void marriage. Point. Though the family court has declared the marriage to be void from 13/3/2019, which for various purposes like purposes to save the legitimacy of children or other purposes so that the parties may not be put to any further adversity, but the fact remains that the marriage of the petitioner was null and void. was void marriage with R. Point. Next. Admittedly, no issues were born out of wedlock of the petitioner with R, and as per section 11 and rather point, as per section 5 small I, neither party having a spouse living at the time of marriage is a condition for a valid Hindu marriage. Point. As per section 11, a marriage solemnized of clause Roman I of section 5 is void, and it shall be void and may be declared so by a decree of nullity. Point. Relevant section 11 is as under. Hindu marriage act 11 quote करिएगा. Next. From a perusal of the aforesaid section 11, it is clear that the marriage of a person with another person having a spouse living is void from the very first date, and section 11 declares it to be null and void. Point. It gives an option to the parties to seek declaration of its nullity from a court. Point. Therefore, the marriage of petitioner with R would remain nullity and void marriage, though the declaration of its nullity would have been obtained by the petitioner at later point of time. And this declaration might have been sought by him looking to the disputes in which he was involved relating to his first marriage with R. Point. Next. In view of the fact that a marriage of petitioner with R was nullity, and the family court has categorically held after marshalling of evidence that R had married Gaurav Vajpayee on 2/10/2011. Therefore, in the considered opinion of this court, it does not appear to be a case of Rule 22(1) of MP Civil Services Conduct Rules 1965. Point. Next, as the marriage of petitioner with R was void from the very first date, therefore, the decree the objection of State Council, the decree was passed by the family court after the order annexure P1, holds no force, because the finding of R being previously married would make her marriage with petitioner void from the very first date. And this was the very defense taken by the petitioner in the inquiry, and the police authorities did not believe the said defense on the ground that the marriage certificate of R with Gaurav Vajpayee is not issued by Registrar of Marriages but is issued by Arya Samaj. Next. Therefore, charge number 1 does not seem to be made out as per settled position of law, and in view of the judgment and in view of the findings as contained in judgment of the family court placed on record as annexure P14. Next, so far as charge number 2 is concerned, this court has gone through the statements of petitioner during course of preliminary inquiry, and the petitioner has clearly denied having married R previously. Point. Therefore, no interference is charge number 2 is required to be made by this court. Next.
My lord, one thing. In the charge number 2, my lord, what he had denied to accept that, my lord, but it may be that the punishment which has imposed against the petitioner.
Complete कर लिया क्या हमने?
Sorry.
Dismiss कर दी क्या?
Sorry.
Next. The authority has handed out punishment of dismissal by holding charge number 1 and charge number 2 both to be proved. Point. As this court has come to conclusion that in view of judgment of the family court and provisions of section 5 Roman I of Hindu Marriage Act 1956, charge number 1 is not made out, and the findings of departmental authority will have to give way to findings of family court. Therefore, the authority is now required to review the penalty part of the order annexure P1, because now the penalty would have to be awarded only on the charge number 1, only on charge number 2. Point. Next, it is settled in law that the courts should not interfere in quantum of penalty. Point. The disciplinary authority has awarded the penalty of dismissal by holding both charges to be proved. Point. Now, as punishment is required to be awarded only on basis of charge number 2, therefore, it would be appropriate that the disciplinary authority applies its mind to award appropriate penalty only on charge number 2. Next, consequently, by setting aside the order annexure E1, it is directed that the disciplinary authority would pass a fresh order only in respect of charge number 2 within a period of 30 days of restatement of petitioner in service. It is further made clear that क्या कह रहे थे?
My lord, the termination, instead of termination, they may pass any other order, my lord, because, my lord,
Let them take a decision.
my lord, the harsh punishment has been imposed. A boy is of, my lord, 22 years old, my lord, and when
Restatement of petitioner. Next,
that
The-
contains some.
question of back wages is left open to be decided. Left open. Point. As the petitioner is not being held, is not being completely exonerated in the matter, therefore he will not be entitled to back wages till the date of this order. Point. However, the respondents are required to restate the petitioner and pass a fresh order only on charge number 2. Next, with the aforesaid
My lord,
directions, the petition is partly allowed.
my lord, one thing, my lord, the harsh punishment which they have imposed, my lord, in the light of the JM and then the BC Chaturvedi, my lord, that may be considered because the,
इसीलिए तो रिमांड किया है.
my lord, the contention may be drawn, my lord, because of the court, my lord. My lord, the contention may be recorded, my lord.
रिमांड इसलिए किया है. पहले 2 चार्ज थे, अब 1 चार्ज बचा
My
है.
lord, इस पर टर्मिनेशन के अलावा, my lord, कोई भी इसमें सजा.
That will include your argument. We will include.
Grateful, my lord.